Extreme weather and unpredictable winds have fanned massive, out-of-control wildfires in France and Spain, forcing more than 300,000 people to be evacuated.
프랑스와 스페인에서 발생한 통제 불능의 대규모 산불이 극한의 날씨와 변덕스러운 강풍으로 인해 걷잡을 수 없이 확산되면서 30만 명 넘는 주민들이 대피했습니다.
Yeah, we've been talking about these wildfires in Europe now for the past couple of weeks, just on this show too, I think. And it looks like it's not getting any better there because firefighters are battling really erratic sort of conditions. And these blazes are so big, they're creating their own whirlwinds, making it very erratic and unmanageable for these emergency responders. And it's now spread so much, it's on the verge of affecting these major urban areas like the city of Bordeaux in France, as well as Madrid in Spain. In fact, in Spain, a national state of emergency has been declared, and the first fatality, a man in his 70s, was found dead in his vehicle as well. And the EU is also activating its civil protection mechanism to deploy resources like helicopters, water bombers, and emergency crews to help out.
그래요. 지금 프랑스와 스페인에서 걷잡을 수 없는 산불로 인해서 많은 주민들이 대피를 하고 있습니다. 안타까운 인명피해도 있었고요. 자, 그래서 지금 이게 통제가 안 되고 있다라고 할 때 they are struggling to contain the wildfires 이렇게 표현을 할 수 있는데 containing이 이렇게 통제를 한다라는 뜻이 있어서 they're struggling to control it or to contain it. 이렇게 표현할 수 있습니다. C-O-N-T-A-I-N. All right. It's quite unpredictable is what it says.
Yeah, because you don't know where the fire is going to spread. It's unknown and unexpected, and you just don't know. Yeah.
예측할 수 없다 이런 뜻으로 it's unpredictable. What about fanning?
Yeah, so of course we all know what a fan is, but in this case, a fan would be when fires need air, right?
Yeah.
They need oxygen. So if you have ever lit a campfire or if you've ever barbecued before and you fan it, it makes the blaze much stronger. So in this case, it's what's happening is that these flames are becoming more intensified.
불길을 부채질하는 것을 영어로 it's fanning something. The winds have fanned these wildfires in France and Spain. 자, 그럼 다시 한번 읽어보겠습니다. Extreme weather and unpredictable winds have fanned massive, out-of-control wildfires in France and Spain, forcing more than 300,000 people to be evacuated. Let's move on to the next headline.
NASA has announced that in November 2026, Voyager 1 will become the first human-made object to reach a distance of 1 light day from Earth, meaning it has traveled as far as light can journey in 24 hours.
미국 항공우주국 나사는 보이저 1호가 오는 2026년 11월에 지구로부터 1광일, 즉 빛이 진공 상태에서 24시간 동안 이동하는 거리만큼 멀리 떨어진 곳에 도달하는 최초의 인공물이 될 것이라고 발표했습니다.
Yeah. So NASA launched Voyager 1, believe it or not, nearly half a century ago, back in September of 1977. And it's been traveling now ever since then at an average speed of 61,000 kilometers per hour, believe it or not. And so it's taken this long to reach 25.9 billion, with a B, kilometers, which is the exact distance light travels in one single day, Earth Day, I should say here, 24 hours. And it's important to point out that one light, or the speed of light is measured in a vacuum, which wasn't in the English headline here, but
It was in the Korean though.
It was, yeah. And you wonder what fuels the Voyager 1, and basically scientists used plutonium-fueled generators, which can last a very long time, but it's soon reaching its threshold by the early 2030s, so they're trying to be very efficient with it. But aboard Voyager 1, there's a copper record of sort of humanity with natural sounds, images, and greetings in 55 languages. So any ET or alien that finds it can try to find us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
그래요. 지금 이제 올해 11월 달에 이 Voyager 1호가 굉장히 멀리 떨어진 1광일만큼의 거리에 도달한다라고 했는데요. 지금 언제 출발했는지는 헤드라인에 안 나와 있지만 49년 전에 출발을 했습니다. 49년 만에 광일만큼의 거리에 도달하게 되는 Voyager 1호 얘기가 되겠습니다. Alright, 거리로 치면은 259억 킬로미터 정도가 된다라고 하고요. It's hard to grasp this kind of length.
No.
Or time, but it's a long, long way away.
It's very far.
It is. What's something that's human-made?
Yeah, as opposed to something that's artificial. It means that it was created by people, then instead of something natural that occurs.
아, 그래요. 그러니까 인간이 만든 인공적인이라고 할 때 man-made라는 표현을 사실 꽤 오랫동안 썼는데요. 요즘에는 man만 쓰면은 성차별이다. woman은 어디 갔냐라고 해서 human-made라는 표현으로 좀 대체하는 편인데 얘는 man-made라고 해도 다 알아들어요. 그렇죠? man-made or human-made 사람이 만든 이런 뜻이 되겠고요. 자, 그다음에는 it's traveled as far as this.
Yeah.
Travel as far as.
Yeah, so as far as usually you think of you're comparing something, but here in this case, when something travels as far as in the headline, light can journey in 24 hours, one light day, right? It means up to a particular point or a place.
Travel as far as 뭐뭐만큼의 먼 거리를 이동했다라는 뜻이 되겠고요. 여기서는 이제 as far as light can journey in 24 hours. 24시간 동안 빛이 진공 상태에서 이동할 수 있는 거리. 그게 이제 one light day, 일광일이라고 하는 건데요. 사실 우리는 이제 평소에 우리가 쓰는 그런 metric 시스템이라든지 그게 아니기 때문에 딱 감이 오진 않을 수 있지만 어쨌든 1977년도에 썼던 요 이제 인터스텔라 그 Voyager 탐사선이 드디어 도착한다.
Yes.
먼 거리다. 저는 이렇게 이해가 되거든요.
Yes.
그럼 될까요?
Right. So, oftentimes in just regular conversation, light day, we would say light years a lot, to kind of describe something that's very, very far away, right? But we're being technical here because we're talking about NASA and science.
그렇죠. 우리가 그냥 비유적으로 굉장히 먼 미래에 아니면은 light years ago도 쓰나요?
Or light years away.
Light years away를 많이 쓰긴 해요. 그러니까 미래형으로 해서. 그러니까 그런 뜻을 담아서 that's light years away. 이러면은 정말 먼 미래야.
Yeah.
이런 비유적인 뜻인 거죠.
For example, flying cars. We're not going to see that in our lifetime. That's light years away, you could say.
Exactly. 네, 그럼 다시 한번 읽어보겠습니다. NASA has announced that in November 2026, Voyager 1 will become the first human-made object to reach a distance of one light day from Earth, meaning it has traveled as far as light can journey in 24 hours. Let's move on to the final headline now.
A Korean survey report reveals that athlete is now the top career choice for elementary school students, whereas teacher remains the favorite among middle and high school students.
국내 설문조사 결과에 따르면 초등학생이 가장 선호하는 직업 1위는 운동선수인 반면 중고등학생 사이에서는 여전히 교사가 가장 인기 있는 것으로 집계됐습니다.
Yeah, a lot has changed over the past decade because back in 2015, elementary school students, the majority of them preferred to become a teacher. But the latest survey shows that we have athlete and now doctor and digital content creator are the top three. And, over the past 10 years, the proportion of students who actually have dreams or a specific career path, it's declining, which is sort of sad. 78% of elementary school students, 60% of middle, and 71% of high school students say they have a specific or decided on a specific career path. And also, the desire to enroll in university for high school students, that's dropping
going down,
as well because, I think a lot of students are opting to enter the workforce directly or they have other plans for their future. So this could be a good thing or a bad thing, meaning that they have these independent career planning routes that they're choosing.
They do say that children these days will have jobs that don't currently exist. And they may well have more than one job. So the way they'll have jobs and the jobs that they will have may actually be drastically different to the kind of things we're used to seeing or, imagining when we think of jobs. So maybe that's just the way this new generation is.
Yeah,
I don't know.
absolutely.
Yeah. 그래요. 국내 초등학생한테 저희 초등학생, 중고등학생에게 설문조사를 해봤더니 초등학생 같은 경우에는 희망 직업 1위가 운동선수였고요. 그 다음으로 의사, 그리고 크리에이터였는데, 비교적 최근에 이런 이제 설문조사를 했을 때 유튜버 되고 싶다고 하는 초등학생도 굉장히 많았거든요. 근데 가장 최근에는 그게 이제 운동선수로 바뀐 것 같아요. 네, 뭐.
Which is probably the most difficult career path I think one can choose. It's just so competitive and cutthroat.
그렇죠. 뭐 축구 선수, 야구 선수, 농구 선수 다 너무 좋죠.
Yeah. You know, when athletes, excuse me, because I like sports, when youngsters ask, I want to become an athlete, I say, don't try to, don't strive to be an athlete. You can, but I think bigger and be the person that pays the athlete. Be the team owner.
Okay, 구단주가 되라.
Yeah, of course. It's much more realistic, I think.
Possibly.
We all can't be Son Heung-min, right?
그래요.
Yeah.
그 다음엔 이제 구체적으로 장래 희망이 있다라고 대답한 학생이 이전 설문조사에 비해서 한 10%포인트 줄어들었다고 해요. 그러니까 구체적인 장래 희망이 없는 학생의 수가 좀 늘어난 모양새고요. 그 다음에는 이제 대학 진학 희망 비율도 조금 줄어들었습니다.
Yeah.
근데 아무래도 이제 요즘에는 학생들이 진로에 대해서도 대학에 대해서 가지고 있는 인식 자체가 예전과 다르기 때문이라고도 해석을 할 수 있을 것 같아요. 단순히 뭐 미래에 대한 생각이 없다 이게 아니라
Right.
좀 다양하게.
And also, a college degree doesn't guarantee a job anymore.
Exactly. Yep. All right. What does the top career choice mean?
Yeah, it means the job or profession or career that someone most wants to have. It's their first or their preferred option.
네. 희망 직업 1위를 영어로 top career choice라고 할 수 있겠죠? And what about whereas?
Something, right?
Yeah,
Whereas,
whereas.
WHEREAS. It's a conjunction. It means when you're comparing or contrasting two things. So you have elementary school students, whereas middle and high school students, so on and so forth.
뭐 그런가 하면 이런 의미인데요. 초등학생들은 이제 가장 갖고 싶은 직업이 운동선수라고 말하는가 하면 중고등학생들 같은 경우에는 교사. 12년 연속 중고등학생들은 1위 희망 직업이 교사입니다.
Yeah. My dream when I was a youngster, my very first dream, I think, was to become a magician.
Oh, wow.
Believe it or not. Because
I like that.
I had seen a magic show and I was just,
Yeah.
captivated. And I said to my dad, I was like, I want to become a magician. And then, of course, what are you talking about? You're going to become a scientist.
Okay.
And he killed my dream of becoming a magician. Yes.
All right. Did you ever want to become an athlete, a
Of
teacher?
course, I still do.
Oh.
I have dreams of becoming professional golfer.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think that's going to
Let's
happen.
wait and see.
No, you don't have to wait.
자, 다시 한번 읽어보겠습니다. A Korean survey report reveals that athlete is now the top career choice for elementary school students, whereas teacher remains the favorite among middle and high school students. Well, that's it for the headlines this morning.